on, everybody? Welcome to week 148 of Behind the Bench. We have another hell of an episode for the people today. Lots of action to talk about. You can find Behind the Bench podcast on all social media at either BTB podcast double underscore or at Behind the Bench. We're also on YouTube, and this will be the first time that our episode will be on YouTube as well. So you can go and check it out
Bow chicka
on
wow
YouTube for all
wow.
the people that like viewing their podcasts via YouTube. We've heard the people loud and clear. We need to get it on YouTube, and it will be out here on YouTube for the people. You can also check out Behind the Bench at www.behindthebench.co for all things BTB. Everything you need to know is there. And without any further ado, let's get the episode on the roll. We have Tommy, myself together today on the podcast, Mason, and our boy, uh, no, just Mason will
Yeah,
be
no Robbie B.
on for the
Actually, I had to think
45. No
about that
Robbie
too.
B.
hmm
Robbie B's a busy man. So, um, another great episode ahead here, folks. Tommy, how we doing, buddy?
Good to hear you. Good to hear your voice. I mean, I see your bed behind your camera screen, and there's a lot of jackets and clothes going on. And I just had to ask because my room is pretty similar. Is Maria the one that puts away your clothes, or is do you take responsibility for that? Because it's
I
right.
mean, come
What
on.
I'm
I think
seeing
we all
directly
know the
behind.
answer. We all
I
know
know,
the
but what I'm seeing directly behind you is like I don't know where else to look on the screen because it's really pissing me off. That's
Oh,
that's where I'm going.
trust me. I hear it every day, every day
Because I know
about it.
your
So
house, it's the same as mine. I think it's the year away. It is crystal clear.
you can lick the floors. You
Lick
can
the
lick the
floors,
floors.
lick the doorknobs for sure. I'm great, buddy. Quick little birthday shout out. 28th birthday to my bro, February 28th. Very special day in our family. Themis, love you, buddy. Um,
Yeah, Debbie.
he's uh he's had a good day. We had a nice little fam dinner. We are going out tomorrow. The roads are obviously pretty bad. We recorded on a Wednesday. Kids had a snow day today, Al. So the roads were not good. Not good. So we moved the
I
dinner to the Apollo to tomorrow night. So I'm gonna have a night tomorrow. Man, am I ever. We got that and got game 4 of the high school city finals. We'll get into all that. Things are good on my end. A little stressful day at work, a little stressful week, but we're managing, we're powering through, we're staying positive. Life could be worse. I say that every week in this on this show. Trying to think what else I got. Oh, I gave my brother a birthday shout out. Oh, I have a kind of a newer segment. We throw it in once in a while when things are getting a little bit drier when me and Al are talking. So I'm going to challenge Alex to an all sports trivia a little bit later on in the show. So we're going to test his sports knowledge and see if he can go 70% over 10 questions. And if he doesn't, he didn't really answer this in the group chat. I said he has to cheer for the Leafs in round 1 of the playoffs if he doesn't go 7 for 10. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, how are you doing on your
yeah.
end, buddy?
Um yeah, excited for that, Tom.
Okay,
Also,
well, we popped off at this high school game. I don't know, like that was the highlight of the week, PTB wise. I know we're gonna get into that. And the
yeah.
Wolves Friday night was the most electric game of the year.
Yeah, that is Tom's previewing here the Querney's Bulletin board.
Usually good for that,
Yeah,
yeah.
we are gonna talk all about that very soon here. Uh just a comment on the weather. I don't think I've ever seen in my life a day where it went from +6 to -15 in a day.
Are you a little worried about global warming here, bud? Is that what we're gonna talk about for the next hour?
Well, I don't know. It's a great. This is great for teachers who are teaching geography about climate change. Just go outside and experience it. It's insane. Um, Folks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. I don't like to be like a Tommy Vlaus and talk about how in one I am, but I am battling today.
I could
If
tell,
my
bud.
voice sounds a little hoarse, if I sound like I'm a little step behind, I'm battling today. Uh, I went for a sleep test
Okay, I
at
wasn't gonna bring it up, and I'm happy you brought it up.
why you gotta bring it up. I went to Health Sciences North for a sleep test, just to check in, make sure,
Yep.
nothing too crazy is happening with my sleeping. I do like to hum when I'm sleeping here, but Yeah, what an experience that was. The staff, phenomenal. The people that work there, phenomenal. They treat you like a A1, like you just bought a penthouse at the Ritz Carlton. They teach you,
Nice, dude. Okay.
they treat you fantastically. They, I mean,
I have a few questions, but I don't know if you want to run through it. Like I wrote down some questions here for you, Al,
yeah, yeah.
on the
Take
sleep
take me
test.
through
Okay,
it.
so you get this stuff. I mean, obviously you're the one that's reaching out that you need this done. And then are they contacting you like, come in at this time, you can't eat past a certain hour, or like is that all that happening as well? Or
It's not as crazy. Basically, is
I think it's way
like
more high tech than I'm thinking it, but if you want to break it down for me.
basically all you can't nap and you can't have a coffee past 4. That's it.
Wow,
And
that's tough
basically
for
you
you.
show up. No, well, yeah, napping maybe, but man, anyways, get there, they set you up, you go register. First of all, I hate the hospital. Like,
Hmm.
love the people that work there. God bless them. I could never do it.
I'm
When I
with
go
you.
in a hospital, I get heebie-jeebies galore, galore,
Hmm. Hmm.
heebie-jeebies galore. Um, but anyways, make my way up there. They set you up, and oh, you ready to sleep tonight? You ready? What, you coming? You coming to sleep tonight? Yes, ready to go. They said, Tom, I was wired up. It's like when Tony Stark was figuring out Iron Man. That's what I look like. Wired
Well,
up to the nines.
dude, you sent
My
us a
head,
pic, and I couldn't
my
believe it.
head, chest, legs,
Legs,
wired up. Yeah. So
like
the
below the
legs is to
waist and
test,
stuff. What's that?
like legs is to test, like if you move your legs, are you restless when you sleep?
Oh, you kicking and
Chest
stuff.
is for like your heart.
Okay.
And then the head stuff is all like the cycles of sleep that you go through. Like, dude, it's the best part. We sit down. She goes, "Oh, this won't take too long. You have the perfect head. You have the perfect head for this."
Yeah, it's nice and big. That's what she said, dude. Oh my god.
so, so I'm all wired up, and at first, like it's just on my head, and I feel like I'm good to go. And she goes, "Well, there's gonna be one more, for your nose and your mouth." I'm like, "Oh boy." So yeah, they strap that up right before you go to bed. Boom. You strap like legit like I don't even know how to describe it, but needless to say, I think the sleep test results are going to be a bit skewed because I don't think I slept that much that night. Not it was just the why like it was just hard to move around and get to a good sleeping rhythm.
Hmm.
Also, partially on me, the sleep test begins at 10:30. It's lights out at 10:30.
Oh my
I
god.
don't go to bed until 12,
Yeah,
11:30,
yeah.
12.
I'm
So
I wouldn't be able to do this either.
so I was trying to, settle myself down, but it took a while. So yeah, needless to say, and then you're up at 5:45. So good morning. And I'm looking up like what happened? So
Okay,
good
did your
morning.
parents go with you? Obviously, set you up in that.
No, 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 no. You go by yourself. It's fine. Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's a big step for you. Don't
It's
act like it
we're
isn't.
adulting. We're
Do not
adulting.
act like that's
We're
not a
adulting.
big step
It's not
for
like
us.
they're knocking me out or anything. It's just testing
Your sleep. Okay,
my
fine.
sleep. But yeah,
Were
and
you
I
up?
didn't
Were
know
you in
what
and out though in the middle of the
the
night? You
whole night,
must.
the whole
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Maybe sleep for an hour, wake up
Was
for
it
an hour.
dark in
Like
there and
it's
stuff at least,
dark. It
or?
was great. Like the room, like is great. If it was like a wireless system, or like I didn't have to wear anything, like I would have been out. Like, it was like my res room. It was almost as big, maybe bigger
Yeah,
than my
yeah, yeah.
res room.
So
At
did they have you
the
sleeping on a certain angle, like on your back and that, or?
You just say which way you sleep. You can sleep any way you like. So I was trying everything last night.
Well,
I've
these cords are everywhere though, no?
Yeah, I know actually a couple times, 3 times during the night she had to come back in and put because I kicked the leg one off. At least 3 times she comes and she goes, "Hi, sorry, I gotta put it back on."
Dude, who's
I'm
gonna be
like,
able to read this test? No shot.
that's what I mean. Like I have
Did you
no
ask her
idea.
after, like, was this normal? Like, do people always go in and out, or?
I did not. That was actually I was so out of it, but
Oh,
that may have been a
They
good
see
thing.
that all the time, though, dude.
They
It's not.
have to. They
It's
have to
someone.
like it.
It's like sleeping in a different place for the first time. No one ever has a good first sleep.
I know, but
You know
honestly,
what
I
I mean?
thought I thought without the wires, if I was able to go to bed a little bit later,
Play on your phone a little
then
bit. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. But no, it was totally different. But it's also, it's time to maybe to get the sleep schedule a little bit tighten up here.
yeah, buddy. I'm with you
But
on that. I am with you.
yeah,
Mine's horrible too.
yeah.
So
But what an
duration.
experience.
When are you gonna find out all this stuff? Can we do like a full break? Maybe we'll have someone from
Yeah,
Health
we'll do
Science North come on and talk about your sleep schedule. We'll get a nurse. We'll get a nurse,
four to
interview them.
yeah 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks.
All right. All right.
So
We'll
we'll have
circle back.
results for the people then. We'll chat then about that. But
We'll chat then. Yeah.
yeah. So needless to say, I'm a little bit of a step behind tonight. We're
Yeah, yeah.
recorded
Oh,
at six
yeah.
forty-five. I'm
You're gonna be in bed
probably going to
early.
bed. Yeah,
Maybe
early
it's not the
tonight.
best time for trivia, but I'm still gonna test your
Oh yeah.
knowledge.
Well, yeah. Why not? Um, on another note, too. I don't even know if I talked about this last podcast, but St. Ben's soccer has started up.
Yeah, you did.
Uh,
You
I
did.
did. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Team's
So
made though now,
that's
right?
coming. Teams made. We're
Okay.
rocking and rolling. We got a couple indoor tournaments coming here, so very excited for that. And March break is on the horizon as well for school. I know Mace will be very happy about that.
I
But
see bad moon rising. Yeah.
Razin.
Yeah.
Okay. On to our Tristan Ritchie at Lake City Realty Performers of the Week. Are you ready to make your real estate dreams come true in Sudbury? Look no further than Tristan Ritchie at Lake City Realty. Tristan is your dedicated, knowledgeable, and passionate real estate expert ready to guide you through every step of your property journey. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading to your dream house, or selling a property, Tristan Ritchie has the experience and expertise to make it happen. With a deep understanding of the Sudbury market, Tristan will help you find that perfect property that suits your needs and budget. Trust his local insight and dedication to ensuring you get the best deal possible. But it's not just about buying and selling, it's about creating a seamless and enjoyable real estate experience. Tristan prides himself on being a true partner on your journey. He listens to your goals and works tirelessly to make them a reality. So, if you're ready to embark on your real estate adventure in Sudbury, reach out to Tristan Ritchie at Lake City Realty. Your dream home is just a phone call away. Contact him today at 705-920-6109. You can find him on all socials at Real Ritchie. And let's make your real estate dreams come true. Tommy, what do you got?
Yeah, I actually want you to listen to this one, buddy, because I just sent the article and I was speaking to, anyways, my performer, I'll get into it, Damien Giroux. I just sent you guys the article in our group chat. I was speaking a little bit to his dad today around dinner time, and he sent me the article and had a little chat with him about it. So you mentioned having a bad sleep schedule, going to get checked if you're not feeling well, and Damien Giroux was born with a atrial septal defect. So, Jim, just bear with me here. It's a birth defect of the heart in which there is a hole in the wall that divides the upper chambers of the heart. So, basically, the article breaks down that he was born with a little bit of like heart issues as a child. And the article is really, really good, man. Like, hopefully we can post it on our socials. One quote from Dom was, I kind of caught myself being a little bit out of shape. And if anybody knows him, yeah, he's in the best shape of his life. So this was, I think, a couple seasons ago. He wasn't able to extend his shifts as long as he wanted himself to. So usually, obviously, he probably got tired after 30, 40 seconds. I haven't got the full story from him. But at the end of the article, and this is basically summarizes why he's my Tristan Ritchie performer. This is his quote by him. I think the biggest thing is to actually take your checkups and your physicals and all that seriously, because from one year to the next, a lot can change. I went 18 years in thinking I was perfectly healthy until I wasn't one day. Take your health seriously, and if you can feel like something might be wrong, try and pursue it and get it checked. So obviously Demier's battling what he's going through right now, still living out his pro career. Phenomenal that he's able to kind of stick with it. Obviously, it's a little bit of a minor hiccup for him. But yeah, man, he's my performer. Didn't really know what was going on. Went and got checked. Now, obviously, getting help for it. But someone from Rochester and his American League team did that article on him and did a really, really good job. So he's my performer, obviously sticking with it and playing pro hockey and obviously something that he went through when he was born. So he's my performer, man. It's a really good article. I sent it to you.
Man, that's wild.
I didn't know
I
that,
did
man.
not know
I
I did
I
not
knew
know that
something was
about you.
going up, and when I think I talked to him over the summer about it, but I was like, didn't really know. I mean, obviously he's probably, to me, him and Jack are the healthiest guys I know around our age. But man, if you're not feeling the greatest, or you mentioned your sleep schedule, going to get even something as small as that, right? Just go get checked. And I think G did a good summary at the end of that article. Because you never know, Al. Never know when you're not feeling good. Something could be up.
Had it from the day he was born.
Yeah. Yeah. So I kind of broke it down what it is. Atrial septal defect. I guess something goes on with the heart
Yeah,
once
it
you're
seems
born.
like there's a little like hole that forms in a part of the heart. So
Yeah, I feel
yeah,
like I always give G my performer once in a while, but man,
well, he deserves it.
he does.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
Oh, good stuff, Tom. Good stuff. Mine is gonna go to Devin Mador, Sudbury Voyageurs baseball product. He has signed a letter of intent with Niagara Community College. JG in the program just continue to pump out quality college baseball athletes. So big congrats to Devin Mador.
He's on St. Charles men's hockey team, if I'm not mistaken. I read that in the article as well.
There we go.
Yeah, so a little
Unreal.
dual athlete. He's like
Dual
Savard.
athlete, bunch of dual athletes on that team. And Tom, let's keep it going into our Querney's bulletin board. High school hockey city finals. We'll get into that part there, but just to kind of break it down for everyone, um, high school hockey in Sudbury is actually once you get down to the playoffs is quite entertaining. It's quite fun to watch. And Llewellyn right now, the Llewellyn Knights are up 2-1 on the St. Charles Cardinals. Llewellyn, kind of up and down in terms of their history in hockey excellence. SEC, we all know, have been staples in the hockey world. They're kind of always around. Honestly, if you had to compare it to, they're like the Patriots of high school hockey. They're always around. Um, and I did look it up. The St. Charles Cardinals, under the Zanata coaching staff, are looking for their 10th city championship final.
That's
So,
insane. Insane.
nine, and I don't know how many years. I think it's like 15 years that the Zanata staff has been working it, and so I mean, to win 9 banners alone is great, but I know Z's on the back on the last few holes here of his teaching career, so
Hmm.
to get 10 would be unbelievable. And then Llewellyn on the other side, you have a lot of players, Tom, that we coach.
Yep.
Um, Throughout that age group, that '07 age group, you have Ryan Urich running that squad, and they've kind of come up the ranks here and really, um, you know, I wouldn't say shock everyone, but they've definitely put on a show in this final. So to break it down, Llewellyn's up 2-1 in the series right now. Llewellyn won game 1 and 2 in overtime. Both games they scored with seconds left to go to OT, and then in game 3, at Carmichael Arena, the game that we attended, Llewellyn scored to tie up the game again with 2.3 seconds left. If you saw that on our live stream, you know the barn went absolutely bananas. Um, in which St. Charles found a way to win that game in a shootout. Jake Hayes uh, and Tyler Thibodeau found a way to put the puck in the
King
back of the net.
Hayes.
King Hayes.
King Hayes.
So NCC avoids a sweep. It's a best of 5 series, and they're down 2-1. Now, we were going to save this recording to come out post game 4. But since it's a snow day on the day we're recording today, Wednesday, I got moved to Thursday. We will be there to check it out. But yeah, so Tom, give me your thoughts here on the city
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah, good breakdown, buddy. You're complaining that you're tired. That was really good. I was at the edge of my seat there. You and Mace are my teachers. I want to go to you guys for this one. A sport within the high school, I think brings together the whole school. Does it not? like the buzz around it, other teachers coming out after hours to watch it. Like, Jim, we
Oh
walked
yeah.
into that building in Carmichael, and there was, I mean, I went there. There was teachers that don't even are not even part of the team, or or the staff that are coming there watching, supporting students. Like the student sections, both sides were nuts. We were stuck on the Llewellyn side. It was tough for me. Obviously, I went to St. Charles, but my other point is like it makes you think of how well of a program St. Charles has been doing it for all these years. Like, and makes myself partially regret of not playing high school. Like to see how packed Carmichael Arena was, I was like, man, I wish I would have done that. Maybe we should go back to the vintage St. Charles days and have some of those guys on, or even just Zanata and Micheludi, the coaches there. It is bone chilling. Like that overtime was electric. The shootout, we talked about Hayes. I believe, and if we ever do get to speak to him in the media or whatever or after, I think he went to, and you can see it in our live, the Llewellyn section and kind of told him it was over, that he was scoring that shootout winner. That's what it looked like to me, because he was like kind of mocking them. It looked like he like went over to the student section and said, "This game's over. I'm gonna go score this thing." And then he went and sallied right in front of them, and then obviously he ended up in sallying in front of us. Now I'm not for sure on that, but I would bet $5-10 on that he did that. Anyways, it's electric. Teams are very, very evenly matched in my opinion. Could have went both ways, and I think both goalies. And you mentioned guys we coached. Declan McNamara. Not sure if he's number one, number two, because Joseph Gucci am I right with that? Joe Gucci,
Yeah.
is hurt with a knee injury right now for St. Charles, so he was in net. I think both goalies played well, but the one little minor thing, Chim, I just have to knock on St. Charles just a little bit. Don't remember the number or the individual. Icing it with 15 seconds left was the TSN turning point for Llewellyn to set up an ozone draw, and obviously ended up tying it late there.
But
That
how
little
Llewellyn
brain
kept
fart.
that how Llewellyn kept that puck in?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't
And
understand.
keeping the puck in and also getting that shot off through like 12 bodies, it felt like. Everybody. It went through everyone to get into the net.
Yeah, it was
But
insane.
name me a time where there was a 10-minute OT on 3-on-3 or 3-on-3 and there wasn't a goal scored. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, the ice was getting chopped and the guys were gassed.
And
Gassed.
I tip your cap to the shootout winner, St. Charles, obviously. Both guys went down. And Jim, I think this was the deal breaker. You mentioned the ice being bad. They went down and shot. Both Llewellyn guys tried to deke on bad ice. Terrible ice, right? The ice gets chewed up from the third,
One
a
got
10-minute
poke checked.
overtime.
Yeah,
One got poke checked. I think you just got to go down there, keep it simple.
put it in the net.
Blocker side both times.
And look at what St. Charles did. Thibodeau did made a little move, and Hayes just shot it to put it in.
I did message Zanata, the coach of St. Charles, and I said, Thibodeau and 19 King Hayes. I can't believe they call him that. That is the sickest nickname ever. I said they better not have any schoolwork this week. If you need a little letter of permission there, I don't know how you teachers do it. I'd act of these kids need rest. They played the whole overtime. It felt like
I'm sure they're resting up just
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
And yeah, so it was wild
It's just fun to be in
see
the
you.
building, man. It is.
Yeah.
As a St. Charles alum, it's
Thibodeau is actually a soccer player as well too. I think soccer is his
wow.
main sport, which is
Would you know
wild.
what
Also,
grade?
I would
Would
like
you know what grade both of them are in? 12? Are they both grade 12s?
12. I
Okay,
believe both 12.
so kind of last dance if they don't
Both
come back.
12. Last Dance, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You could always see. You never know if they would come back or
Yeah,
not,
12.
but
Yeah.
maybe depends on if they win here or not. But it's also worth noting that St. Charles did not lose a game until the playoffs, the city finals. They did not lose a game. They tied once. So their first two losses were game 1 and 2 of the city finals, which is
Wow.
wild.
Wow.
Wild stuff. So pretty cool to see. I mean, Tom, can we just talk about Carmichael Arena for a second? We showed up at 6:15. We were 45 minutes early for a 7 o'clock start, and it was already starting to get busy there.
I almost hopped in with Llewellyn and did their off ice warm up. I made a joke to you guys. I was like, we might be earlier than some of the players, but that's how early you actually had to go to get a good seat. Like we had a perfect spot in the corner. Obviously, we did a little bit of content. I I mean, everyone was kind of complaining why it was there, but Chim, I think that's St. Charles home ice. I think you mentioned that to me, and I think they've used Carmichael every time in city finals because they just know that rink. That staff knows how to go off the glass and out. When they made it 2-1 late in the third, Chim, I don't think Llewellyn had many chances, man. They kind of parked the bus, shut it down really well. Really, really well. Like, obviously, Carmichael, a little smaller rink, but you got to love to see a bunch of people and fans along the glass and then have the seats in the back too, and everyone's standing so you can see above them. That's the only way you're able to see the ice. Anyways, man, it's an electric avenue. High school hockey
Yeah,
is like you said, it's always back during playoff time. And I wanted to mention, how St. Charles runs such a great program. Ryan Linema was a 5-year vet, played obviously for St.
alumni.
Charles, teaching at St. Charles now, alumni, and giving back coaching. You got to love to see that. That just shows that his time there, he loved every minute of it. I'm going to give
He's
back and
teaching
try,
at St. Chuck's.
yeah, and try to, yeah, teaching at St. Chuck's too, and trying to obviously coach these guys to a city championship.
Yeah. No, it's been a cool thing to follow here. Like we talked, I mean, Carmichael was insane. He was insane.
I would have been
So
shocked,
they
man,
go
if
again.
Llewellyn tied it up late there and won in overtime or shootout. That would have been a backbreaker
Yeah.
for St. Charles. They almost got swept,
Oh,
Jim.
yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah, they were so close to getting sweep. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting here
Do you have any
for
predictions,
game four.
bud? Do you want to do that or?
I think we're gonna get to a game five
I
scenario.
think so
I
too.
do. I think so too.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna get. I think it's gonna be another thriller though. Like I think these games have been insane. So be sure to tune into the BTB live. I mean, as you're listening to this, it'll be during the game, most likely. As game four has been moved to Thursday, 8:30 at Lively, and I'm sure that rink is gonna be bumping, Tom. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun to watch. I mean, yeah, it was so cool. It was so cool to see everyone on live. Thanks for coming out to tune in, and we're happy to provide people with the chance to watch some great high school hockey from wherever they are. Okay, moving on now to the OHL, Tom. Really quick, we are not at the Wolves game tonight. We're recording the pod, but the Wolves play tonight against Barrie. In the East, Brantford is ahead. Wolves have that game in hand, which we'll see how it goes tonight. And North Bay follows them in third. Oshawa, Steelheads, and Mississauga Steelheads. All five of those teams have clinched. Ottawa, Kingston, Barrie, uh, in the hunt here. Looks like they'll be the ones taking the playoff spots, but Peterborough in behind here. They're gonna have to go on a little bit of a heater here. They're 8 points back of the Barrie Colts, who have a game in hand on Peterborough. So we will see what happens. Okay, in the West, London, Saginaw, Sioux, Kitchener have all clinched. The Owen Sound Attack have now taken the fifth spot in the Western Conference, but the Guelph Storm, who are in sixth place, have a game in hand. So we'll see what happens there. And Erie, Flint round out the playoff spots. Sarnia right in the mix here with they're 2 points behind. Sorry, here of Flint. So we will see what happens. Sarnia will be rolling into town against the Wolfers too. But Tom, recapping the Wolves, who were
Yeah.
banged up against the Peterborough, a young, thriving Peterborough team, much different looking Peterborough team. No Giroux, no Conyon. That game, Ryan Price was actually playing forward. So that was kind of wild to see. But yeah, Tom, your
You
thoughts
also had the
on
most
that Friday
electric.
night?
You also had the most electric. Hit him with the prize set during the St. Charles game. I don't know if you want to tell that story, Chip, but that comment on the live popped off because Pricer came out of the box. I forget what game it was, and he ended up selling similar to the guy on St. Charles. Is that kind of why you said that?
Sorry.
Do you know what I'm talking about with the hit him with the price comment that you did
Oh
on
yeah,
the St. Charles
the
live?
Ryan Price. Yeah,
Because the
Tebow.
St. Charles guy had the same kind of celly, right?
You just saw it right in front of the bench. Same thing.
Same
Same
thing.
exact thing.
That's why you did it. It was hilarious because all the Wolves boys hopped in the live and we're loving that. Friday's game, man. Yeah, it was kind of, you mentioned them battling through some injuries, obviously going down 2-0, but backs against the walls, man. These guys can put the puck in the net. We had some fun Friday night. We actually ended up going live. We've been going live a lot lately.
Yeah.
Um, they ended up racing a 2-0 deficit, and the 2-2 goal, obviously Goyette scored. It was inside bar. The play kind of still went on. It was the most electric, I think, calling of the goal all year. I mean, the play went on for felt like 5 minutes, but it was probably only a minute. And they ended up showing the replay on the jumbotron with the puck going inside bar, and yeah, the good old Sudbury Barn went bananas, and obviously they were able to close it out in overtime. So I I think it's a little bit dog days, Chim, right now of the OHL. I think many teams, once they clinch, they kind of are like foot off the gas a tad. Maybe I could be wrong with that. The Wolves are kind of rotating losses and wins right now, hopefully trying to get healthy before the start of the playoffs. And that's where I really can see my damage. I know I talk about London quite a bit as of late, but I want to give his cookies and his flowers to Easton Cowan, who just set the OHL record, I guess, since the internet's been following stats for most points, most consecutive game with a point. I think he's up to 28, 29 straight games with a point. I think it goes back to, yeah, since the internet's been tracking stats. So he's no joke. London's no joke. And just give me some playoff hockey. I'm chomping at the bit here. Did you watch that Mississauga game? I think you tuned in, eh?
Yeah. Real quick, one thing I'd like to note on the Peterborough game. Pre Crazy to see, but as soon as you saw Caden Taylor, who just got traded by the Wolves,
I
line
was
up
gonna call him Nicky
top of the
Taylor.
circle, right in front of the Wolves bench. As soon as he lined up top of the circle, you had a feeling the puck was gonna go in the net, and he absolutely sniped one, and stared down the entire bench. The
Ch-
the the guts, the nerve to do that, Tom,
yeah.
insane.
Do you think that made his season? 100%.
100%. He stared down the whole team.
Yeah,
He
that.
stared down the whole team.
I think that's everyone's dream, Jim, is to play against your former team and light them up. And I mean, cherry on
That
top,
stare
selling
down
in
of the
front of your
bench.
team and right in
I,
front of your old team.
the thing is, like,
And he sellied perfectly.
I feel
He
like
didn't
even
wipe out. He crushed it, man.
yeah, I feel like even though like even like a few years ago, if someone did that, like, watch out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But nowadays, man, guys are getting a little guys are confident.
Good
They don't
word.
care.
That's
Yeah.
a good word. I
They
don't know
let
what
him
word you're going to use there,
let
but
him know.
confidence, a good word.
He let him know. He let him know and he probably will be a fantastic player in the OHL here. He's very young, so obviously Wolves are all in this year and had to give up a solid piece. Tom, just to fact check you on Easton, Cowan, he set the longest recorded point streak in London Knights history. So not the OHL, the in
Oh,
London Knights history, in the internet era. So
sorry.
uh, I
Sorry.
do not know what the OHL
Apologies.
record is. I'm sure he's got to be close though. But yeah, that is the record. Goyette still leading the league with 94 points. But going on to touch on that Mississauga game real quick. Wolves, I mean, it's just this, it's the tail of the tape. Every time they go up 2-0, it's either they go down 2 or 3 and come back, or they go up 2 and blow it. And they blew it again. Just couldn't find a way to finish the game out, and Mississauga just kept coming. So, um, one of those games where you think they look tired, banged up, and kind of let the foot off the gas a little bit. But we'll see what happens here tonight against Barrie, who could be a potential first round matchup. And also, Tom Vandenberg, I believe, started the last 3 straight.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to roll with him. I do not know who's starting tonight against Barrie. Let me check that real quick. But, um, they gave Vondras a few chances here.
I
Now they're
think
gonna
I think
go with Vandy. With Vandy? What do you think?
I think they've given they've given Vondras enough chances though, Jim. It's kind of like you had your chance, but you might get it back if Vandy doesn't succeed because they still got what 15 games left, I would say,
Yeah,
ballpark around that. So maybe they're just trying both. Let's give you a stretch of 5 or 6, both of you, and whoever plays, better will get it because it's that close for the net,
yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah. Vondras does get the start tonight
See, Jim, they're
against the Bears.
rotating,
So
man, rotating everywhere.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many games straight he gets here. But I
Maybe they're
think
seeing what.
Vandenberg.
Maybe this is where I'm looking at it now. Maybe they're seeing and they're playing both or rotating both to see how the team performs in front of each one. That could be an option as well. If the team
For
plays better
sure.
in front of him, nothing against, who's better. Maybe just the team plays better in front of one goalie than the other.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
for sure. I think the Wolves at home for some reason, like their home ice may mean more to men, like home ice. Every game's an away game for them. Like
Mm-hmm.
their home ice stinks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's wild. It's wild to see. We'll see what happens, but hopefully the Wolfers can hold on to home ice. Although they will get home ice, but if they can get it throughout this whole run, that they can potentially go on would be nice. But
Yeah.
okay, on to the Noj quickly. Timmins, Powassan, and Hearst all clinch in the East for playoffs, and Blind River and the Greater Sudbury Cubs really a two-horse race here in the West. Both clinch. T-Birds and the Espanola Paper Kings follow them behind. So,
Trivia.
before we get to our interview, Tom, you got your trivia.
Yes. Yes. So I got 10 questions for you. Actually, the 10th one is a little bit of a multiple choice. Al, every sport's going to come at you here. I'm going basically easiest to hardest as we go along. And let's see if you can get, 6 to 7, 60%, 70%. As a teacher, what would students like to see? I'd like to see around 70% in my school days. Okay, buddy? So the first question. The Olympics are held every how many years? Let me get you on your phone.
4 years.
Okay. You're 1 for 1, bud. You're 1 for
4
1.
years. Light work.
Okay, I'm starting nice and easy for you. What do you call it when a bowler makes 3 strikes in a row? Do you know the answer to that? That's a layup, Jim. When a bowler makes 3 strikes in a row.
Triple Crown?
No, Jim. A turkey. You didn't know that?
Oh my God.
Dude,
No, I knew
you,
I knew turkey was a term in bowling. I didn't know what it meant.
okay. I had to give you an X there. I'm sorry, buddy. This
Wow.
this one might even be harder now
Wow.
too. What? Okay. What's the national sport of Canada? You
The
got to know
national
that.
sport?
Yeah, come on.
Winter or summer?
Summer. Well, it's just the national sport. Like I gave you a hint there if I was saying it.
So lacrosse.
Yes, I gave you you got one out of me. You got one out of me. It's lacrosse. It's the national one even in the winter, buddy. It's just lacrosse is
It's
Canada's.
the national sport. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead serious on that.
All right.
You want to check my site I'm getting this
No,
off?
no, 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 no,
I
no.
fact checked it
I
too.
believe you. I
Who
believe you.
has more who has won more tennis Grand Slam titles? Is it either Venus Williams or Serena Williams?
Oh, Venus or yeah, Serena.
Okay.
Serena.
All right. I thought you were to be 4 for
That's
4.
easy.
I'm telling you, it's getting harder as we go here. Which golf tournament did Tiger Woods win by 12 strokes in his first ever?
U.S. Open, Pebble Beach.
Can I finish the question? I'm going to give you another. I mean, that's an X, but I'm going to give you another try. Tiger Woods won his first major, Jim, by 12 shots. Okay. Which major championship was it? You're saying U.S. Open?
His first major, he won by 12 shots.
Yeah, which tournament was it? Which major was it? I'm giving you another chance at this. I thought you know the answer to that being a Tiger guy, but
Wow. The dominating performance I remember was U.S. Open Pebble Beach, but that was not his first one. So I'm gonna have to guess out of the other three. I swear. What was this?
I can get you the year that he did this.
Was it 97?
One sec. I'll give you some time.
90,
Yeah, 97.
97.
97. And he was 21 years old. Which major was it?
I think PGA Championship.
No, you're wrong, buddy. It was the Masters.
He won by 12 shots his first Masters.
Maybe it wasn't his first major, but his first major that he won by 12.
And it was the Masters.
Yes,
Wow.
it was. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna stick on this and fact check it here. Yeah, on April 13th, 1997, he won his first major, the Masters, in record-breaking fashion, and became the youngest tournament winner ever at the age of 21.
Damn.
Okay, buddy, you're up to two L's. That's okay. A few more left. I'm gonna go racing question here too. Now this one's gonna be good. In motor racing, what color is the flag they have to indicate the winner?
Checkered.
Yes, Chip. Yes. I like it how you just kept it simple there. That's all that matters. Great job. Great job. All right. In what game is love a score?
Tennis.
Yes, Chim. Yes, stay hot. Dude, I'm like a good marking teacher right now. Okay. Bear with me here. I'm going to go down. Skipping a few questions. I like this one coming up next here. Where is it? Right here. I don't know if you're going to get this, but I really hope you do. Where is it? Oh, who was the youngest player to score 10,000 points in the NBA? I can make it a multiple choice, but if you know the answer, I can just.
I'll let you. The last question?
Nope. I can make it a multiple choice if you don't know the answer, though.
The youngest to 10,000?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Was it LeBron James? Was it Michael Jordan? Was it Magic Johnson? Or was it Big Wilt Chamberlain?
See, I'm leaning towards, but Wilt didn't play with the 3-point line.
Yeah, just think of quickest. Quickest.
I'll go LeBron.
Yes, buddy. LeBron, baby. Yes, Jim.
I'll go LeBron.
Man, okay. You have 2 questions left, and you only have 2 wrong. So, and the last one's multiple choice, so you're doing good.
Yeah.
This one's a layup, I
shoot
think.
80% here. Yeah.
Okay. Who won the Hart Trophy last year in the NHL for MVP? Come on, man.
Gotta be McDavid. Just McDavid.
Yeah, it is. He had like 90%. I think he had almost a unanimous, I think, last year.
Yeah.
Last one, buddy. You can afford to get this wrong to get yourself 70%, but if you want to get 80 like a good boy, like a little A back in the day.
Level 4, yeah.
Okay. Which goalie in the NHL has the most career wins? Is it Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur, or Cujo, or I'll give you a little spin-off, none of the above? Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur, Cujo, none of the above.
Oh, man.
Think of like the eras though, Chim. Think like Patrick Waugh, obviously.
I'm gonna go Waugh.
Yeah, it's not him.
It's Brodeur.
Yeah.
It was
691 wins. Was that your second guess?
I was leaning towards Brodeur at the start,
Yeah.
but and then you made me think of eras. Well, I know New Jersey won a cup, but just thinking the Habs
Okay,
and
so
the
just to recap, you did go
Avalanche.
70%, so you're good. You passed. You got the most uh, goalie wins wrong. You got the Tiger Woods question wrong, and you got the
That
turkey.
one, I'm gonna get roasted for that one. That
Hey
sucks.
man, that Tiger one wasn't easy though.
I didn't know it
I
was
hope
12
I'm right.
shots.
It was 12 shots. Yeah, when he was
Yeah,
21.
he won.
You
I
got the
looked.
year right.
He won Pebble 2000 by 15.
You got the year
I
right.
thought, yeah,
1997 though, Jim.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, there's Tom's trivia for you folks. We are gonna go now to our interview, which was for the first time ever in our podcast. We went to South Porcupine slash Timmins. So we had Danny Katic on the podcast. He currently plays for the Norfolk Admirals in the ECHL. And it was a great chat with him, so we will send it off to him. Ladies and gentlemen, we head to Timmins for what may be the first time in BTB's history. Tom, I think it's the first time.
I
First
think
time
so,
we head to
buddy.
Timmins.
First for everything. First for everything.
148 episodes in. Here we go. Okay. This person born in Porcupine, Ontario, was drafted in the 8th round of the 2016 OHL priority selection by the Saginaw Spear, where he put up 67 points in 170 career OHL games. He then spent a year at the University of Toronto playing for the Varsity Blues, which led to him signing with the Norfolk Admirals of the ECHL. This year, he has 33 points in 47 games and 87 pins with the club. Please welcome Danny Katic to the BTB podcast. How we doing?
Doing good, boy. South Porcupine, born and raised.
South
Oh,
Porcupine.
dash one
Okay,
early for
okay.
me. Elite Prospect says Porcupine.
South Porcupine of all places. Yeah, that's the hometown.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Check the
D-
notes. I love it.
Danny,
yeah,
how was this past weekend? The boys obviously go 2-0. Is a winning streak in the works or what?
yeah. No, playing really well. Actually, personally, out of lineup right now. Popped a rib, so not
Okay.
missed the last three. Shouldn't be too long. Maybe get back in this weekend. But team's doing well. Much better than last year. Kind of cool to be a part of, turning the ship around, and it's been a good year. So looking forward to
Well,
keep going on a little bit of a run.
love that. What's up with all these pims? I don't remember you taking a lot of penalties back in the day. What's up with this?
Yeah, no, never was a Pim guy, but I mean, you guys know all the stories about the coast, and I mean, you're really just trying to when you first get in the league, just trying to make a name for yourself, a role, whatever you can to get more ice, and then kind of kept it. I mean, playing at 6'4", you can't be just a pure skill guy and try and get a million points, right? So I got to use the size a bit. So had to add that in the tool belt.
Love it. The jungle as they call it. I
Oh yeah,
love it. I
oh
love
yeah.
it.
We'll get to the jungle later on, but I had to ask this one. Obviously, we'll get into you playing with a good friend of me and Alex Demier, but he gave me some info on you, and he wanted me to ask, why did they used to call you, and maybe they still do? What's the nickname Catnip? Where did that come about?
Catnip. I mean, I don't really know what exactly where it came from, but my first ever road trip in the OHL, I'm playing junior and I get called up for the weekend, and I literally get picked up on the side of the road. The boys are going to Barrie. We're doing the northern trip. We got Barrie, we got Sudbury, we got North Bay. So I get the hometown trip. I go on the bus, and I don't know, like I went to camp obviously, but I don't know the guys. Like I know G a little bit. I know Max Grunin, who was there for a little bit, and but other than
Yeah.
that, I know nobody. I get up the steps on the bus, and I get called every name by every iteration of the name Katic you could ever imagine. Katniss, catnip, everything. So they're just absolutely tormenting me. And one of them was catnip, and it stuck. And like Laz, the coach there, the GM, it stuck. So catnip was 4 or 5 years. It's died now, but I didn't mind it. It's not the worst thing ever.
Yeah, you know what? It's actually
That's all time.
it's actually not too bad. So
It
Danny, how did
fits
you
it.
it does fit actually. So how did you get into hockey? What age did you start? And did you actually play any sports and were you close to pursuing anything else?
Yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. 3, 4 years old, start. Always loved it. Old man played. My cousin Mark played in the Ontario League, played in the American League, played in the show a little bit, still playing in Europe. So always had him to kind of look up to. And then yeah, big sports guy, love sports. Played baseball growing up, played soccer, high school sports, played anything I could get my hands on. So big sports guy, still follow ton of just love sports. So always played sports. Never was great. I mean, hockey was always one, but yeah, no, played, dabbled with everything.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. And let's go through the minor hockey days here in Timmins. I'm assuming the Mac was your favorite ice. It's our favorite ice in
Oh yeah.
Timmins, but I mean, yeah, take us through playing minor hockey in Timmins and what that entailed.
Yeah, no, it was a big in Timmins, for the longest time, me saying I was from South Porcupine. Growing up, I played my minor hockey A, B in South Porcupine, and we had a couple guys from the area, and we finally made the switch over to Timmins. It was a big deal in the world of Timmins hockey, and yeah, no, it was good. First year playing against the Nickel City Suns, Tommy in the playoff, and then yeah, played against the same guys over and over, and it was good. We ended up having a pretty good group of 2,000 foreign players from the area, so yeah, it was awesome.
Love
I
it,
gotta
love it.
I gotta ask because the biggest breaking news was when you guys acquired Scotty Adams, a Sudbury guy, but I think he came over
Yeah,
from Thunder Bay. What year was that again? And he came over to be your number one
Major
tendy
Bantam.
at the time? Major
Major
Bantam
Bantam, he was number one, slotted in right away, immediately.
all
Yeah,
time.
Scotty Adams.
Because I ended up
And
playing
then,
with him later, but like I still remember
uh,
that like vividly, him coming
yeah,
over to Timmins.
yeah, that was the one thing we never had in the 2000 age group. We didn't have a ton of depth. We never will with a little town, but we never had
Yeah.
a goalie. So obviously Scotty was traveling the world, playing on all sorts of different minor hockey teams, and he eventually made it over to Timmins for the big year, the All Ontario year. So yeah, Scotty Adams, the man. Shout out Scotty Adams.
Yeah, that's unreal. And I believe you guys made it to the Big Nickel final that year
Yeah,
too against
yeah, lost
Suds.
to
Yeah.
Sudbury. Yeah, terrible. What a joke.
Well, it was a shootout, right? I
Shootout, lost 2-1 in a shootout.
okay. I
Oh
remember. I
man,
remember being
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
lost 2-1 in a shootout.
brutal. But take us through the MAC, and you got to play in all Ontario's in the MAC. We think it's one of the cool, like I think it's one of the coolest rinks in the Northern Swing. Like it goes toe to toe. It could go toe to toe with some lower end old rinks, but yeah, take us through the MAC.
For sure. Yeah, no. I don't know if Tommy would remember, but we kind of played the Sportsplex maybe to start, like when we were young.
Oh yeah.
But then Bantam was all Mac, and then the all Ontario's there was sweet. We got a blow up Eagle. We were buzzing out of that, like 14 years old, a couple hundred people in the building. It was sweet. So yeah, love the Mac. My little brother plays for the majors now. He's first year midget.
Okay.
So he's at the Mac now. Everyone loves it. So it's a great spot.
Are you gonna go back and
Unreal.
do a little lineup card read, or
Yeah,
what?
one of these days. Oh yeah, back.
Alumni going back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unreal. And moving out towards draft day, we always like hearing about how you got picked in the O and take us through that whole day.
yeah. Definitely a nerve-wracking day. I didn't play. I broke my collarbone twice in my minor midget year,
Hmm.
so I literally had zero clue where, when I was going. So you're just hoping to go, obviously, and had a few really good conversations with Dave Drinkel, the GM, and SAG. It was his first year at the time. He's still there, loading up for the member this year. And actually, he says that the first time he saw me and the day he kind of decided that he's going to, pick me or whatever, I made their draft board was at the Big Nickel. So he was there and in Suds. He's a Northern boy too, Barry, and I think he went to LU. I think he was Laurentian.
Hmm.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Yep.
anyways, yeah. So ever since then, I guess I was kind of on his radar. Talked to him a few times for the draft, and yeah, just spent it with my family. Again, had no idea. So once the name popped up, you get the call right away from Dave. It was really special. It was cool.
Yeah, I know that's sick. And it seems like Saginaw was on your radar quite a bit, but were there any other teams you thought you could have went to?
Talked to Sudbury a bunch. For whatever reason, I know Papineau a little bit, the
Okay.
GM. So I
Yeah.
thought maybe that was a chance, obviously being a northern kid. Sarnia as well. Talked to Sarnia. My cousin was there. Um, Sault Ste. Marie was the first team that ever called me, so thought maybe Sioux, but always had a pretty good feeling it'd be SAG if
Yeah.
anyone. So
Gotcha. And I mean, they had the northern trend going here with the last couple drafts.
yeah,
After that too, you had yourself, you had Dom, Baber, Lamore got drafted there
yeah,
too, right? Like,
Hmm.
so
Lammer,
it
yeah,
was
Hmm.
yeah,
yeah.
all the boys. So what was it like playing with Dom and Babes and having that northern connection there?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was special. I mean, we talked about it all the time. We'd give it to all the Southern guys that the Northern boys were the best, and it was nice because obviously playing against Dom for forever, right? Familiar face, played with him a little bit, team NOHA. Um, Babes, remember Babes like growing up and stuff. So it was cool. Kind of knew they kind of you know knew felt like you knew each other more than you actually did, just because you knew
Yeah.
he was from the north and he went through the same things as you. Small town, outdoor rinks, always underdog and like big tournaments and stuff. So it was cool to kind of share that experience going through the OHL together, and I still feel like we're close to this day. So definitely a cool relationship.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. And
wicked.
how was your time in Saginaw? Like, obviously moving away. Were you living with anybody on the team? And I guess really just talk to us about your whole time in Saginaw.
Yeah, no, I can't say enough good things about SAG for sure. When Dave called me on that draft day, he said, I didn't even know where Saginaw was. Still, I talked to him a few times, no idea Saginaw, Michigan. And he said he was going to turn the culture around. And you know, my call up year, my 16-year-old year, played a couple games, and then the next year they put like I think it was like $1 million into the rink, like brand new dressing room, brand new video room, lounge, stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, really the culture just took off, and we kind of made it a place to play now. I think, you see with Misa and some big name players going to SAG now. But yeah, no, I love my time there. I think me and some of the boys are going to go back for the Memorial Cup this year.
There it is.
Um,
That's sick.
we all love it. We're glad that they're doing so well. Still follow them all the time. And yeah, just love my time there. And sucks it got cut short a year to
Yeah.
COVID. Would have been nice to have an overage year for sure and kind of have a proper send off. But no, love Saginaw. Definitely, 4 or 5 years there was special.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, talk about a squad. They're absolutely loaded this
Yeah.
year.
Oh yeah. They're legit. Yeah, I played with Josh Bloom. He just got sent back there.
Yeah.
When he was 16, and he's a stud, and just all the other names and stuff. I've skated with him before, that overage year when we were supposed to get going. Some of them were there, so got to know them a little bit, and then obviously the names, the big names. So yeah, I hope they go in a long run. I hope they get it done.
Gotcha, gotcha. And well, looking when we're looking up the Pims here for you, I assume there's gonna be a lot of fights, and
Mhm.
maybe some close ones didn't pop up on the hockey fights page here, but we found one from the old. There's no video, so I want to hear your recollection of it. You got to fight the sheriff, Arbor Jack guy. So what
Yeah,
was that like fighting him?
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, to be honest, so I had made the team. Everyone knows that he was never drafted to the O and stuff. So right away, he's an 01, I think. I think he's an
Hmm.
01.
Yeah.
So when I was 17 or 18, we'd play in Kitchener in the showcase. And Kitchener obviously we'd always play them once or twice in the preseason, and he was trying to make the team. And like we would go at it all the time. And I had no idea who he was. He had no idea who I was. But and I would go at him and thought nothing of it. And then eventually, he started making a name for himself, but I still wasn't really like, I was like, whatever. Like I've gone after this guy for years now. Who cares? So that night we were losing, and 2 minutes left or whatever. I like just ran him from the blue line to the corner, let's say, and like finished high. And I was like, if I get a penalty, I'm done for the night. Who cares? And so I go to the net, like knowing it was probably a penalty, and he jumps me kind of from behind. And it wasn't much of a fight. It was 5-10 seconds, but he we kind of both lose our mitts, but he got probably 5-0 on me, and I just went straight down. I said, yeah, okay, maybe I won't fool around too much with him anymore. But yeah, so I'm glad there's no video of it, but it wasn't much of a fight. It wasn't a square up. It was quick, but yeah, he definitely let me know that maybe I should relax a little bit. So good.
Hey, you finished your check.
It's
That's all
all
that
fun.
matters. All that matters.
Yeah,
Yeah, finish your check, play hard, play to the whistle. Yeah, exactly. You
that's
said
how
it.
a Northern boy does it. I love it. I love
Exactly.
Did you play net front power play with Saginaw at all? Because we always make the joke on our show that every Northern boy that plays, junior, major,
Yeah.
junior, pro plays net front power play.
Net front. Yeah, yeah. Obviously we had, like you guys said, our teams
Yeah.
when me and Dom there were real stacked too. So when I
Hmm.
was 19, I got to play on the people. But yeah, net front here
Oh,
in the
yeah.
coast, net front. Yeah, at school, net front. Yeah, built
Yeah.
for net front in the north.
I love that. I love
I
that.
love it.
How was the travel with Saginaw? We obviously we asked Babes, but like crossing back and forth with the border, like how was that for you guys and going through all that?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really that bad. A lot of people, I get that question a lot, like when asking about SAG and stuff. But I mean, Flint's right there, obviously, and then you got the Sioux in your division, which is 4 hours. So that was kind of tough. But other than that, you had Windsor an hour away, Sarnia was an hour away. I mean, the travel wasn't that bad, but obviously, yeah, with jumping the border, I mean, you get off the bus, you do the same thing every time. Every time there's a Russian or just a Euro, they're in there for an extra 20 minutes and they're shaking their head like, no, I'm not in the Secret Service. It's all good. Don't worry about it. No one's under the bus. But yeah, no. Yeah, jumping in and off the bus at the borders. I mean, the travel wasn't crazy, so it was good.
Gotcha. Okay. And a thing we talk about a lot here, a theme we see in the OHL, is a 3-3, 3-3 weekends or 3-3s. Like, I don't know. We always thought they're the biggest joke. I like to call them the Silver Stick Tournament. Just what was the worst? I guess 3-3 for you guys in SEG. What was the worst one you guys had?
The worst 3-3s is when they'd make us go to the Sioux after like a home game. So whatever, we'd play, let's say a Friday in Sarnia, then come back an hour, not a big deal. Play Saturday in Seg, and you're done at 10, and then it's jump on the bus, go to the Sioux, like I said, get off the bus at the border,
Yeah.
get in at 2 or 3, and then play an afternooner on Sunday. So like whatever, 2 o'clock matinee, and like you're on the ice in warm ups, you can't even bend your knees. So you're not winning Sunday afternoon in the Sioux. But the OHL, because of the travel, like I said, isn't crazy. It'll never be close to the coast, man. Coast 3-3s, 4-5s are ridiculous. Not even hockey by the end of it.
Oh my God.
You need the Demier vector bars. That guy used to crush those just for energy.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah. Nobody's in better shape than Dom. So yeah,
Zero
might be like
percent
that.
body fat. We used to call him Abercrombie and Finch. I think I mean I still call him that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Guy's body's unbelievable. Seriously.
We'll get into the coast, but I want to ask you about transitioning from the O to OUA hockey. You're only there for a year. I mean, a lot of guys kind of spend 4 or 5 years playing university hockey, then going pro after. But was it always the plan for you to just to kind of stay 1 year and then go pro right away?
To be honest, it was kind of dictated by COVID. I mean, like I said, I missed the overage year, and just OUA year they shut down again. And I'm a big hockey guy, like, and I was just fed up. I was like, man, I can't play, 0 games last year. I'm gonna play 10 games this year. Always wanted to play pro, so I'm still doing my school actually,
Oh, good for
through
you.
the OHL and stuff. Um, so I just decided, I kind of looked into it, did my research, made sure that I can still get an education online. If I was going to jump over to the coast and want to just be, a coast guy with no school and, um, try to have a head on my shoulders. But yeah, no, just wanted to play hockey, man. At the end of the day, and obviously the OUA doesn't play a ton of games. 20, I think 28 in
Hmm.
a regular year. So it just came down to that. I love the coaches, love the guys at U of T. Just wanted to play hockey, and I always say about OUA, just to touch on it, if they put a little bit of money and a little bit of like made the schedule a little bit longer, man, it'd be such a legit league. It's too bad that it doesn't get more recognition.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely bang on with it. I think college takes a lot of that lust away
And it's gonna
from the OUA
continue to
for sure.
happen too, Jim, with this rumor going
I know
around.
With,
just letting old guys
with
go
that
after.
rumor. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah. No, that'd be crazy.
yeah, be wild. But yeah, take us through how you ended up at in Norfolk and how that all came about.
So in the summers, I actually trained with Cole Petty, played with him in SAG, and through there, Blake Murray, good Sudbury Wolf.
Hmm.
Yep.
He's from the area, Whitby. So trained with him a bunch, and he was in Norfolk, and we had the same agent, and kind of just through Murr, kind of got a tryout kind of thing. Like, you don't really sign 1 year deals. You kind of sign like when you haven't been in the league, you sign to go to camp and make the team essentially. And so was able to give that a go and lucky enough to make the team. But yeah, no, that's kind of how it came about. Norfolk of all places.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
no doubt.
I gotta ask about 2022-2023 season ECHL All-Star game. What did that entail?
So in the coast, they pick like the host city, like Toronto in the show this year. The host team plays. So they actually make the all-star team or whatever, and then they split the all-star team and the host team into two, and you play a 3-on-3 tournament, play everyone once, and then go whatever finals, semifinals. And so yeah, I mean it's on the EP, it says ECHL All-Star. But yeah, the whole team makes the All-Star game. And it was cool. Like NHL Network did it and stuff, and the rink was packed and playing 3-on-3, fooling around. It was cool.
Was there any skills comp or just a 3-on-3 games?
Yeah, skills comp, but I mean, they were so quick. They got, I don't even know if all the all stars did a competition. They did like a four guy fastest skater. They did a hardest shot, and then I think they got in target shooting, and that was it. It was like let's play the game because we had like the day had like 9 games, and all in one night. Start at 7, so it's like we'll be here till 2 a.m. if we get everyone buzzing the competition. So
Yeah,
yeah, it was good stuff.
drinking pints on the sideline. No, I wanted to ask,
Yeah,
obviously you mentioned the
exactly.
travel. Like, run us through, I guess, what the farthest schedule would be for you guys, and like what do you do on the bus to kill time, Danny?
Yeah, yeah. So sleeper bus, which isn't bad, if you want to take a nap or whatever. But like the closest game for us is 6 hours away.
Oh my God.
So it's crazy, man. In a couple of weeks, we go to Utah. We go to Salt Lake, Utah. So it's, I mean, it's across the country. We fly to those. But yeah, no, I mean, if you're playing on the road for the weekend in a couple different cities, it's tough, man. You're getting into hotels at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, playing that night. Like it's tough. So um guys play cards, guys play schnapps all the time. Kind of get the time to go by a little quicker, but a lot of times it's overnight, so you're kind of sleeping. But yeah, no, it's tough, man. It's a grind.
Yeah, no doubt. You find yourself like, can you sleep on the sleeper bus? Do you get a lot of hours in on a sleeper bus?
Yeah, a lot of guys complain about it. I mean, I could sleep anywhere. I'm a big sleeper, so I mean, you give me a chair on the bus, it doesn't matter. But so I'm chilling, but some guys find it tough for sure.
Yeah. How different of hockey is the coast compared to the O? Must be a huge difference.
It's different, but I mean, it gets everyone only sees the fights and the crazy stuff, right? You guys still
Fair.
there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you, Danny.
So it is good hockey. I mean, every guy played D1 or in the O or play or was like a late bloomer, kind of like junior A kind of guy. So like the hockey is good. I mean, obviously you don't have the top guys like in the O who are playing in the show at 19, 20. But I mean, you got some guys who are, right out of like, I mean, our goalie this year has played games for the Hurricanes. Like Carolina won a natty at Quinnipiac last year. Like there's some real good resumes in the league. It's better than a lot of people think, but obviously you got the one or two guys on every team whose job is to make it fun for the fans, and that's what a lot of the media gets. But no, it is pretty good, I will say.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So Terry Ryan's, those are all just that's just a one off. That's just a little one off in the coast.
To be honest, I saw that like it's cool, whatever. But I mean, yeah, I mean the guy's 45 playing in the coast, probably not the best player in the world right now. So yeah.
That's all time. And looking into your game, here, how's the game felt, for you this year, and how you seen it compared to last year?
Yeah, no, definitely improved. Second year, a little bit more comfortable. Had a terrible start. I think I had 1 point in my first 10 or something like that. So since then, had a pretty good year. And yeah, I mean, you always want to get some interest from Europe, some interest in the American League, and you know, I think I've started to kind of do that. So it's been good, I think, and obviously the team's doing better this year, and we should get a pretty good run at the playoffs. So it's been a successful year for sure.
Gotcha, awesome. And how's the home barn in Norfolk? Does it get bumping in there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It used to be an American League, an affiliate,
Yeah,
so real big rink. And yeah, now that the team's good, you're getting closer to playoffs. Place is starting to get packed, and people are getting excited again. I don't think the we became a coast team in I think 2015, and I think this would be the first year they made the playoffs as an East Coast team. So there's a little bit of buzz around the city. Like it's been packed the last few nights. It's fun for sure this time of year.
awesome, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Dan, I gotta ask you this question. I actually really enjoy asking, hockey players this one. What's made you kind of stick with it all the way? Obviously, like COVID
Mhm.
kind of ruined a lot of things for a lot of athletes, not just
For
us
sure.
hockey players. But what kind of made you stick with, continuing on the pro career of trying to be a hockey player?
I think just honestly, like not to get too like deep or anything, but just think about like as a kid, like you're like if someone asks you or a kid, you can go play hockey and the little kids outside are asking for your autographs and you're playing with guys who are all like-minded, all want to play, all love the game. You're learning. I'm a big hockey guy, like I said. And I mean, obviously the guys too. The boys are the best. I've worked my fair share of summer jobs, and you know, obviously we all have to grow up eventually and see the real world. But nothing's like you guys know. Nothing's like being in the dressing room with the boys, going on the bus. Like those are the things that everyone when you go home, um, is asking about. Oh, you play with this guy. Oh, you play with this guy. Like tell me the story, stuff like that. So, I mean, just the game of hockey, it's the best. So just want to play as long as I can, to be honest. Um, um, and keep getting better, see what I can do, tap out, and yeah, see where it goes.
Unreal. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely keep chasing it because you never know. You
Yeah,
never know for
yeah,
sure. Um, Take us through a game day. What's a game day look like for you? Are you a big superstition guy? But yeah, take us through.
yeah. No, I mean I call them routines, but yeah, probably superstitions. Yeah, I mean morning skate, like pretty straightforward. 10 o'clock if you're the home team, 11 if you're the away team. Eat breakfast before, always got to eat. Um, I go what this is crazy. A lot of guys think I'm nuts. I go white tape in practice, try and be a skill guy, black tape in the game.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, a lot of people think that's nuts. And then come home, eat again, nap or do some schoolwork, kind of hang out, and then eat something quick at 3 or 4, go to the rink. Um, Left equipment before the right side. Got to have a Jolly Rancher. I got like a couple of Jolly Ranchers in my thing. Got to have a Jolly Rancher. Got to have a couple little energy gummy things after warm up, and um, have one Gato.
Love it. Love it. That's awesome. What's the win song been in the room? What are the boys bumping in the room?
Windsong, Broadway Girls, Morgan Wallen, but I mean, it's not the best Win song ever. Great tune, but not the best Win song. I think we got to figure it out. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, no, that's what we're going right now. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Um, one question we love asking northern guys here, because we do get a lot of young listeners here trying to figure it out in hockey. A lot of pressure on them now in their midget years, but yeah, I guess words of wisdom you got for young listeners. You're a guy that's went through the whole northern ranks. He's decided to stay in the north and grind it out there, and then obviously now playing pro hockey. So yeah, some words of wisdom for the young northerners trying to make it.
Yeah, young Northerners. I'd say stay home, man. Stay home. Stay home where you're with your family. Your coaches know you. You don't have to go play in the GTHL. You don't have to play in the OMHA to make it somewhere. It doesn't really matter where you get drafted. I mean, as long as you get a shot and you keep developing, you love the game. I mean, that's what happens to a lot of guys is, you feel like you got to move away from home. You move away so young. There's so much pressure. There's so much money involved. Your parents are down your back, and you lose the love for the game, right? So stay home, stay with your high school buddies, and just keep loving the game and developing. And if it's meant to be, you're going to get to where you're going to be. It might not always be linear or what the perfect, first round. I'm the best player ever. I got a million points. Just keep getting better, and you'll attain what you want for sure.
Yeah, love it, man. That's amazing. Love it.
That's a great answer,
Yep.
Danny. Wow.
Yeah, stay home. Stay home. That's what I
Clip
tell
it, baby. Yeah.
Well,
people.
you mentioned
Get out of the nest. I'm like, man, stay home as long as you can. Just play.
no,
Yeah.
I agree, and me and Alex just kind of finished coaching minor hockey last year. Probably gonna get back into it next year, but it's so crazy. We see so many kids move now. It's nuts, man.
Yeah. At 15, I'm like, obviously that was a big part of, maybe I'm a little biased because I ended up staying, and all the guys our age, Carroll left and Deneau went to Sudbury and Sagan, they all kind of left. So, they may have, but a lot of them come back and said, man, I should have stayed, or man, it's so much different. So I think just from experience, and as you get older, you guys are going to start seeing it with kids now. I mean, just stay home and play and love the game, and develop. All matters.
Yeah, love it. Are you much of a golf guy, Danny? You swing them in the summer at all?
Yeah, I swing them. I see the Cabot hat. I got to get out there one of these days. Some of my
It's
buddies
unreal.
scalped it last year. Loved it. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm the greatest player of all time, but I'm respectable.
Love it.
Yeah. Love it. If you had a playing partner to take the boys on, we'll come up to Timmins. We'll come up to Timmins for a roadie
Oh
for
yeah,
a little
oh yeah.
bench ball. If you got
Even
a partner in mind?
maybe get Dom to come for a little day trip or something. We'll go me and him against you two. That'd be good. Yeah, no, but
That would be
Dom doesn't play a ton, but Timmins, I don't know who you guys would really know, but I could definitely swing a partner, and it'd be cool. Even if I'm actually in Sudbury more than you'd think.
okay.
I have to hit you guys up. I haven't played any courses in Sudbury,
Oh,
so
Oh,
we'll
come
take
on.
you
I'd like
out
to do that.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
treat you to the
sure,
ID for sure. Yeah,
for
big
sure.
time.
Good idea.
Love it. What's the course you play at Timmins? I think Hollinger's the big one, eh?
Hollinger, they're spruce, but Hollinger's the more challenging one. Probably in
Gotcha.
a little bit better shape, so I'd say
Gotcha.
Hollinger. If you're ever in
Cool.
town, want to play a track.
Cool.
So yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna move on here to our fast five, Danny. It's five rapid fire questions. Whatever comes to your head, let it rip, and then we'll wrap it up here. But I'll send it off to Tom Bum.
Okay. What's your
Yeah.
dream travel destination? Anywhere in the world, where do you want to travel to?
Where do I want to travel? Croatia. Croatia.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite OHL away rink to play in?
Everyone goes London. I'm gonna go Kitchener. Kitchener's the best.
Okay,
I
we've had a
heard
few
the odd.
answers with
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
odd. If you were to be pro in any other sport other than hockey, what would it be?
Baseball. Love baseball growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very chill. So baseball.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Your go-to karaoke song. I assume you did some sort of Rookie Idol or something. So
Oh yeah, don't stop believing. Easiest one. All the boys always
Easy.
sing along. So
Yeah.
easiest one. Yeah.
okay. And what's your favorite Timmins restaurant?
Favorite Timmins restaurant. Wow. Can't spit under Doozy's pretty good.
Okay.
Verduzzi's cake. Cool.
Arby's off the board. Going off the board. It's kind of a new spot. Local. Try it out.
Okay. Cool. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Well, listen, Danny, thanks a lot here for coming on the pod and chopping it up with the boys. Obviously, we'll be keeping close tabs on you to see where your hockey journey takes you. But best of luck here the rest of the way in Norfolk, and we'll keep in touch. But yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. Love seeing what the boys are doing. You guys are growing. So, and like I said, if we get if I'm ever in Sudbury, I'll hit the boys up and we'll get something done.
For sure.
Done. Beauty.
Let's
Awesome.
do it.
That was the interview with Danny Katic. Tommy.
Yeah, man. I think we got into it a little bit during that interview. Obviously, I played against him. I think Chim loves when we have guys back in the day that played against me. I think he loves chomping it up with those guys. Danny's the best, man. He's first class person. I think we can do part 2 when he comes up to Sudbury in the summer for a little in-person action. I think we can talk to him a lot more about some stories. But yeah, I mentioned in the interview, it's pretty unique story, dude. He was obviously a late round pick in the O. He had a really good words of wisdom for our young listeners to kind of grind it out. And my favorite part of the interview, dude, was when he played 1 year OUA hockey and went right to pro after. You don't normally see that at all. So he just loves the game of hockey that much that he's like, I want to play more games than an OUA season. That's basically what he said. So thanks to Danny coming on. I mean, I can't wait if he does come up to Sudbury, like you mentioned, to swing him with him, take him out for a little golf round. He's never played a course in Sudbury. So we'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
First
no,
Timmins guest.
That's a lock.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Maybe a little bench brawl.
We'll get out with him for sure. He's a beauty. It was really cool. Just a big hockey guy, loves the game, wants to play, which is cool. His message about for the Northern guys, which is awesome.
Yeah,
That was
that part too.
great message. So that will be clipped for the Northern kids. And last thing I'll say on Danny is the ECHL is a 4-5 worse than a 3-3.
Has to be.
Tom?
Has
to be.
It's an extra
no
game.
No matter
Chip.
any way you break it up.
It's an extra game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. 4-5.
Terrible. Sleeper bus, dude. When he said their closest game, it's 6 hours away. I couldn't imagine. God bless him. Yeah, playing the game, loving the game. And doing school on top of it.
You gotta love the game. Gotta.
Yeah, you gotta love the game. Okay. We're gonna send it now to our 4-pack. Okay, Mssn, it's 4-pack time.
It is 4-pack time. We do not have a winner yet from last week. The week before, Robbie won. So we are going to establish the order by Chim and Tom guessing heads or tails. Chim, what would you like?
Tails.
It is heads. Tom, you can set the order.
I'm giving Mssn 1-1, Chim at 2, and I want the double D on 3-4.
Okay, and I forgot to tell you guys the topic. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. The order's set now. All good.
The topic, I don't know about you guys. I see Chim's hat. I want to go golfing right now. I went and walked the Admirals yesterday.
Did you? When? We went. I went.
Saturday, yep.
I went Saturday.
It was beautiful.
It was.
Yeah. I downloaded the PGA golf game on VR.
No.
I'm playing right-handed. Just putting that out there. We'll see where I go with that.
And I'm getting fit this weekend.
So I'm standing in the living room and I'm just saying the weirdest things to a VR. Laura can't even see the TV. And I'm saying these golf sayings out loud in my VR headset. So we're going to draft the things you would say or things you would hear on a golf course. So things you would say when you're playing around a golf. How about that?
Okay.
That is the topic. Is there any questions, comments, concerns before we begin?
No. Like, I guess word count would probably be one of them, but I think it's pretty basic. Keep it as simple as you can.
Well, yeah, I'd say like you're not
Yeah. You mean you could tell the story on like when you would say this? Okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay, Mace, you got first overall here.
Yeah, I'll take 4.
Yeah.
I'll take 4.
I would have known. I gave you a nice little layup, and especially when Chim says it, there's nothing better than that.
I love Belkin.
You can't not take that one.
No, it is. It's universal.
It is out. Yeah, I
That's
think it's 1-1.
that's
Yeah.
the first thing I thought of. First thing I thought of was for safety of the players as well as for letting your plane mate know that you're in their kitchen. Um, I'll even yell it sometimes when it's not even close, just to get them going.
And the-
Also, the best is indicating the direction it's going in. 4 left, 4 right.
and you're pointing with the stick.
To no one.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of 2T deck on 80, and you're just hitting left on 3, and it's
You know what was
just
one of my
immediate
favorites?
port.
Is on 6 or on 7 when you block it right. I love saying 4 on the helipad at
At
the
the
hospital.
hospital. Oh my God, that's a good one. I love this category. This topic's good.
Okay, I'm gonna go with one. I think everyone just says it subconsciously or consciously. It's sit.
Yep. Yep.
Sit.
Yeah.
That's a good
When
one.
you want the ball to put the brakes on, what are you saying? You're saying sit. We all say it multiple times around. So
And I think
Probably
this
more than
one,
4. Hopefully
that's,
more than 4.
you know what,
hopefully
guys?
more for you.
I'm gonna choose something with more than one word. You two have really good first 2 picks. We say it a lot, getting out of the cart, getting to your ball. They're sponsors of the pod. What's the yardage is out and out, used a lot. I mean, personally, with whoever I play with, I like saying it. I like trusting other rangefinders as well, even though pinned is the best. I always like to say, what's the yardage? So that's one pick for me. And to go back to
I think what's the number is a little better.
Well,
Okay.
what about what's the pinned?
what's the number? You can put what's the number.
What's the pin say? No. You said what's the yardage, so we'll go with what's the yardage. But yeah.
I mean, it's
I say how far am I?
Yeah, yardage
How
number,
far?
same. Um, this is I was gonna wait down the line to get it, but I think my cousin actually. I was on FaceTime with him earlier. He was helping me out a little bit on this list. This one happens a lot with our group, especially in bench brawls, Jim, when we hack it out of the bunker or hack it out of the woods back into playing field. It's good out.
Oh, that's a good one, Tom.
Yeah, that's a great out. We
That's
say that quite a bit.
Yeah, good out. Good out, Tom. After a trash shot.
Sticking on the bench brawls, especially in match play, that's good. On the
Whoa.
greens,
Wow.
pick it up. That's good.
Okay.
Conceding a putt,
Are you taking that whole saying?
sure. Pick it up. That's good.
Okay. Uh,
I love this
good pick,
topic.
Jim.
This
Good
could be
pick.
a
This is
5-pack.
what a gentleman's game. Everything's been good. I'm gonna go with that's gotta go.
Mm.
Mace, for your putting too. I think you say that a lot. Yeah. That's gotta go.
Or over the water
Tips
on
on
13.
13.
Yeah, gotta go.
That's gotta go.
I like it.
My next one, that's a dart.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that one.
Is
I
it
don't
me now?
think either of you guys were gonna pick
No,
it though.
it's
I
me.
regret taking it
Oh,
now.
sorry, Chim. Yeah, sorry.
Be the club. Be the club.
Ooh. Yeah.
Be the club.
Be
That's
the
a good
club or
one.
be the number.
Be the number, one or the other.
Yeah.
That's
See,
it was
yardage, same thing, Chim.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I say this quite a lot, guys. Usually around 2 fairway, sometimes 3 tee deck. The group starts talking about where's the cart girl. That usually comes out a few times in the first couple.
That was gonna
holes,
be my pick.
So
Where's the snack cart?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Tom, back to back.
yeah. This one's actually kind of used a lot at the range when people are grinding just before their round. You use it a lot in tournaments. I heard it a lot at the invite with the matches I was playing in. I'm happy to get this in the 4th round. It's play well. Just a classy, like, good luck, play well. You know, you hear it at the range. You hear it when you're leaving to go to your tee time. Yeah, play well. I like that.
Okay. See, there's a couple that I want, but I think this one is I think it's said quite a bit, especially when we're in the bush. What ball were you playing? What ball were you playing? Oh, Pro V? Yeah, I got you. Title is 17 with 2 blue dots. Yeah, got it.
You weren't playing a Pinnacle?
I would always play Kirkland's unmarked and whatever. Kirkland's, oh yeah, that's sweet.
Are you guys good if I punch it out? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jim, that's good. What ball were you playing? That's good.
I'm between two. And since I don't know the exact saying of one of them, I'm not going to take it. But I'm going to go with one. I'm going to stick with the trees, Chim. And it's usually a universal group saying, or you kind of feel bad for someone.
My favorite. Here it is. I knew it is.
We should find that.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Yeah, we should find that. Yeah, you should be okay from there.
Don't hit another one. We should find that one. I got it. I got the line.
I got eyes on
I
it. Yeah.
got the line. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mace, good one, man. That's a real good one.
Honorable mentions.
You go first, then me.
I got a lot.
Okay.
Say your favorite first. We should make a new column. I like what you're doing here, Jim. We should make a new column for our honorable mentions.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a lot, but found it. Found it. I got it.
Oh my God, dude. Okay, here's another one. I got 2. 1A, 1B. Especially around the greens. Good hands.
Oh yeah. Great hands.
Bunker shots going up and down. And this is my other one. Would you like to flag in or out?
That's so good.
That might be a draft. Like I can't believe I missed that. I had it on my list. I just didn't think it was that good until I'm thinking about how many times you say it. Or new guys you're playing with, you don't know if they like it in or out. Yeah, it
is good. The Carter Gray saying trees are 90% air.
Chris Clark, actually. That's a Chris Clark. Yeah.
What's the wind saying? That's another great one. You start throwing up grass, trying to talk to your cart partner with the wind saying.
That'll play.
That'll play. What should I get at the turn? I have that on my list.
What do you guys want at the turn? Yeah.
What about I hate this game?
Yeah.
Or that a few times.
Classic. This is a Jackal classic. I'm only playing 9.
Oh, that's so good.
That's a good one.
Or this is the worst round I've ever played. Like that's a stock. That comes out once in a while too. When you're 10 over after 9.
I'm horrible.
What are you right now? That's the worst. Especially if you're playing good or bad.
A million over. A million.
What about skate?
Skate? Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good hands. I mean, we have a lot of good ones here.
One that I've picked up a little later this year was that's good if you like perfect. When a guy just stripes the ball. Yeah.
A good hello.
Yeah. Am I good to go? When guys trying to reach par 5 and 2.
Or what about
play through?
Oh, play through, or I'm gonna hit another one.
Yep. Just gonna hit another one here.
I like just general good shot especially when you play with a guy like Pico every Wednesday or whatever.
Nice shot.
Just good shot. Pick it up.
You're gonna like this.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this one.
You're gonna like that one.
And let's pick up the pace. Is another one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones, man. The ball chim was that. I wanted that on my draft. What ball are you playing? It's so
Good out
common.
was good. I didn't even think about
Good out.
out.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
when you're hacking it in the woods and you're just punching out to get a clear vision for the second shot or third shot,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
well,
let's
Chim,
recap it.
a little
Okay.
recap.
Yeah. Let's recap it. Mace went with 4. That's got to go. That's a dart. We should find that. I went with sit. Pick it up. That's good. Be the club. And what ball were you playing? Tommy went with what's the yardage? Good out. Where's the snack cart? And play well.
All right.
And those are a 4-pack of things you say on the golf course throughout the round. So, yeah, it's a 4-pack, ladies and gentlemen. And on to We Missed It. We go. That was a 4-pack, Tom. We missed it. Did we miss anything? But
I missed talking about it in my intro. I'm going to get fitted this weekend, buddy. Going to Guelph, going to Toronto, going to work on my swing, get proper clubs. I'm looking forward to that. And a little nervous, Jim. I haven't swung a club since the last round of the season, so I'm not sure what this guy's going to say to me in my swing, but looking forward to, obviously, 1, get fitted, but 2, when these clubs arrive to my house. It's basically all I got.
so
Oh,
are
yeah.
you buying like driver to
I think I'm going
wedge?
full bag, buddy. I think I'm doing it. Everything but my
What do you
2-ball
do with
putter.
that Cobra you just bought?
I think I've got a seller for it or a buyer for it. Sorry. Already. Don't want to
There
name
you
the
go.
name, but yeah. I'm gonna sell the bag. Basically
Oh,
head to toe except for my
whole
putter.
bag?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good deal.
There's one person that wants the driver 3-wood, but then I think I might sell the irons to Z. So he's okay if I shout out his name and go from there, bud.
There you go.
Yeah.
Beauty. Nice stuff. Okay. Well, folks, I think that is gonna do it. Oh, one last thing we gotta mention. Bert Patrick on his birthday and then scored again, Tom. What did I tell you, Tom? Come on, tell the people. Tell the people what I tell you.
He's
Tell
got to
the people.
he's got to play on the power play.
I play on the
Simple as
power play.
that. But Jim, you know what, dude? And I'm gonna agree with you on this. They gave Johnny a lot of opportunities. Johnny's getting a little later in his career. Drop him down to a little bottom 6 minutes. Upgrade Bert. And Kiefer looks like the smartest coach in the league right now. That's all I
Yeah.
got to say. I love Bert on the power play,
Hell.
man. He is extremely talented in front of the net. I will give him full cookies for that.
I think Keith, I don't know if I say smartest coach in the league, but I think he
Jim,
was just
he
able
switched
to
it up.
yeah, but
When
it
you
was
take
easy
your
to
cap,
put it was easy to put Burden in there when Johnny got hurt, and then just for him to stick there. Yeah, okay,
yeah, I
that's
know, but
fine.
Jim,
yeah.
Johnny was only gone for like a game, and they only had like 1 or 2 power plays that game. You would think he would just go right back to Jim. They were second in the league or top 3 in the league when Johnny was on that power play. So it's like, how do you not go back to what worked? But he took a risk of like, hey, let's give Bert a try. He scored 30 goals that 1 year with Detroit, and probably 90% of them were on the power play. So let's just run with it.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Johnny's more of like a matchup guy. After that full unit stays on for 2 minutes, Johnny can come the next 5-on-5 shift after the penalty's done, if it's not in the net already. So it's my Leafs are rolling, man. They're rolling, and it looks like they're gonna make the playoffs. Al, they covered some ground with going 7 wins in a row. So Don's Pizza. We'll see you soon.
Low heater.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that's gonna do it here for week 148 of Behind the Bench. Thank you to all our sponsors, and thank you to Danny Katic for coming and chatting. We love y'all, and we will see you for 149. Ciao, ciao.